ladies and gentlemen, and Mayor of Albuquerque, Tim Keller. I am John Danzro, Director of the Hero Foundation, a 501c3 nonprofit organization, and today I'll be going over the opioid epidemic. We'll be going over a brief introduction, information on the current situation, goals and key objectives, the project plan, the budget, and concluding information. The subject of the presentation is ending the opioid crisis in New Mexico, with the purpose of presenting the project plan and budget for the solution. The main point is to increase awareness and provide more resources. The importance of this presentation is that New Mexicans negatively are impacted by the opioid crisis. This is the current situation. Opioid overdose deaths have an increasing slope. New Mexico has a higher death rate than the national average. New Mexico is affected 3.3 times as much as the national average. The death count in New Mexico doubled since 1999. Here is opioid overdose deaths in Colorado. Notice the increasing slope until 2014. Notice that the slope is decreasing after 2014. This is when Colorado implemented the medical marijuana laws. The goals and key objectives are to evaluate the impact of opioids, to bring an end to the opioid crisis, to end the needless suffering and pain, the project plan is to allow opioid dependence to be a qualifying condition for medical cannabis. The first step is to allow opioid dependence as a qualifying condition. We must add it to the list of qualifying conditions for medical cannabis and then study if the deaths go down in New Mexico. Then we can study the long-term side effects of cannabis on opioid users. The proposed solution is fast, easy, and free. New Mexico already has a medical marijuana law and system in place. The proposed solution is to get the qualifying condition added to the list of already accepted conditions. To do this, we must petition the Medical Advisory Board, and we must advise the board on why to add the condition to the list. Concluding information. New Mexico has a higher opioid death rate than the national average. Opioid death rate is increasing every year. Opioid victims are a cost to themselves, families, and taxpayers. The opioid death rate has been rising steadily in Colorado and most states in the United States. In Colorado, however, after cannabis was legalized, the rate of opioid deaths started decreasing, which hasn't been seen since the 90s. Without opioid dependence being a qualifying condition, this happened. Currently, we give synthetic opioids to help people with opioid dependence. Thank you for your time and have a wonderful evening.